Hi, this is Rachelle with Scrapcraftastic, and for this What's New Wednesday, I have two packages to unbox. I have a package here from Shein and one from Temu. I want to do a little comparison. So these are both stationery / craft supplies. I ordered them the same day, and I just kind of wanted to see what the difference was because I noticed when looking at both places, they had very similar items. Originally, I was not going to order from Temu. Temu is a new, I don't even know what to call them, a new shop. They're advertising everywhere. There's really saturating social media with advertising. They have already an influencer program. I feel a little nervous about Shein, Temu, the same way I do about TikTok, even though I've ordered from them. Yeah, I took one for the team with Temu because I really was not going to order from them. And also, I have a TikTok account. I'm still very leery of what's going on with these companies. I think that they are collecting information from us. I hate to be one of those conspiracy theorist people, but that's what I think. But anyway, I did it anyway. So I guess I'm just part of the problem. What made me change my mind, and this might not be a good reason about Temu, is that I saw, just browsing through their website, I saw the In Love Art Shop had items listed. And I have ordered from In Love Art Shop before. So I was like, okay, well, I'll give it a try and see what happens. So far everything is okay with Temu, but let me go ahead and give a little bit more information. So I ordered both of these on February 15th around 11 p.m. One problem that I had with Temu was that they required a $20 minimum for me to even be able to place an order. I think both of these have free shipping, but with Shein, I didn't have to have a minimum. I also feel like I got more discounts with Shein than I did with Temu. I'd have to go back and compare item for item if that's even possible. I did, like I said, see the same items on both places, so I'd have to go back and compare. And they have so many bonuses and discounts and things like that. It's really hard to get a clear picture unless I just look at the base price. Shein seems to have more ways to get discounts that I was able to see than Temu. Okay, so I ordered them the same time, basically. However, the Temu package arrived February 22nd, so that's about 7 days. The Shein package didn't arrive until February 28th, so about 13 days. My Shein order, the order before any discounts, was $23.50, and I got a few discounts, and then after tax, the order total was $17.49. The Temu order was $23.24. No discount showed on the order. So with tax included, the total for that order was $24.76. So again, these are stationery and craft items, things that I can use for journals, stuff like that. So I've already cut these open. So I'm going to start with Shein first. Okay, I think that's everything. This is a packing slip. I'll keep that. And this is Shein Exchange. I don't think I'm interested in that. Okay, let's move these smaller pieces over. Let's start with this. So keep in mind, I spent $17.49 after discounts and taxes. If you're ordering, say, a large stamp set, here you would pay that much for one. Now these probably aren't the best quality clear stamps. Let's open it up and see. I can tell a little bit now that I have a multitude of different clear stamps, which ones are better. I'd have to say even the Dollar Tree clear stamps are a little better than this. I can't even say a little better. They're quite a bit better. These remind me of the planner stamps that I used to get from Michael's. They're really soft, and I find that over time they don't stick to the block as well. I'll still have to test them out and see how they stamp, But in the meantime, this is what this looks like. Let's try to turn it around the right direction. Or maybe I can take it out of the baggie. So here we go. So we got a bunch of labels here, and I'm hoping that my circle punches will work with these circles. The rectangular shapes are and the square are no problem. I can easily fussy cut those. I'm just not really good with circles. So there's that set. I'm okay with it. And I think this is the one, or one of the ones, the stamp sets that I saw at Temu as well. And what I'll try to do is take a screenshot of my order so that you can see the individual prices and the discounts that were applied, and then you can check them out in both places. Now, I love anything related to mail, stamps, postcards, things like that. I do have a postcard stamp, but it has writing all over it. So I thought this would be cool and interesting. This is a postcard clear stamp. It has the postal markings, the stamps, the lines, the outer lines. So I thought this was a good purchase. And I'm pretty sure I paid probably $2 or less for everything here. So keep that in mind. This doesn't stick very well to this. This one I think is a better quality. Oh wait, it's not one thing. It's separate pieces. I can't remember if I knew that or not. It's been 13 days. But yeah, so these are separate pieces, so you don't actually have to use this way. So that's even better. Okay, I like that. Very good. Then we have, I guess I need to keep my little raggedy piece of paper here. This one has butterflies, stamps, music notes, a variety of things. So this is what it looks like. Butterfly effect. So you could stamp a butterfly in here and there. It's got these teeny tiny butterflies down here. It says butterfly effect. These are nice. And again, I think they're probably the same quality. Yep. The same soft quality as the others. Not saying that they don't stamp well, because I've never actually had a problem with them stamping. It's just that over time they don't work that great on a acrylic block, but there's ways around that too. Okay, and then this one for my reading journal, which I have let fall by the wayside and really need to buckle down and get to work in that. I might have to just, sorry if you hear my printer going nuts over there. Yeah, I need to just buckle down and maybe do something in that and not worry about recording it. Okay, so these are books. I would really like to find a stamp where the books aren't so vintage looking. This one is a little better than most that I've seen, and these are pretty good size too. They're not teeny tiny like what I usually see. So this is about 3.5 inches wide and 1.5 inches in height. That one's 1.5 inches by 2 inches. This one's 1.5 by 2.25. So they're good size stamps. They are not small. So I like that. So you got the books. I've been waiting for what seems like forever to dive into these. So I guess I went a little crazy for the stamps at Shein. I hope I didn't do the same thing at Temu. Like I said, I don't really remember. These are labels, but they have lines in them. So this site has a memo label. This is the right direction. I think they're supposed to have kind of like a vintagey look. This is some type of script going down the side here. This is more script, 20 years from something, it says. I guess I'll just have to play around with these, stamp them up and see what they say on some of them, because it's so tiny on the stamp, it's hard to read. But yeah, these are more labels that I can stamp and fussy cut, use in journals and different projects. Then this, I was trying to stay away from things that are planner related because I have enough planner stuff, but I liked the big font on these days of the week, and I felt like I could use this other ways. It has these text stamps down here. Let's see. This one looks like it's miscut. It has like an extra piece of something on it, but that easily pulled right off. But it had that extra piece on it. We got the box. This is probably like kind of a bill due sticker where whatever you do, put in the box, you can check it off in the box there. We've got the small numbers, but not too small. Noteworthy, daily musing. These are so tiny, I probably would not use them on this day. Just another day. Nothing is better than this. Want to remember this day. We got the AM, PM, so you could use these as times. It's quite nice. So there's that one. That's what it looks like. I guess I should show you. Now keep in mind, I only paid $17 and what, 49 cents for this. Yep, $17.49 for these. And so far I've shown quite a few stamps. All right, so this is the last of the stamps. And this is kind of like a mixed media stamp, a texture stamp. It has the bricks. So I also like things with bricks. So bricks and trees and maybe I should make a list, but I like things with a brick pattern. So this has two. Are they separate stamps or are they one stamp? Yep, they're two separate stamps. Good size stamps. They still feel the same as the other ones. This measures 3 3/4 by almost 3 inches. Yeah. And this one is a little smaller. That one is about 2.5 inches. So 2.5, 3 inches. Brick pattern. I'm not sure which way is up and which way is down. I don't think it really matters, but that's what they look like. So that's a smaller pattern. This is a larger brick pattern. These can be used for mixed media, just adding backgrounds to any number of things. If you make your own scrapbook paper, you can use those to make the graphic in the background for that. Okay, so that's all of the stamps. How many stamps did I get, or sets? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 sets of clear stamps, and these are not small, because a lot of times when you order from places like Shein, Stationery, you'll get teeny tiny little things. I've had that happen to me. They don't always show the measurements, but not from Shein so much. I think that happened to me from AliExpress or whatever. But Shein is pretty good for their stationery items. Now this, I knew was going to be small. Let me open it up. But the price was good, so I ordered them anyway. These are acrylic blocks. They have a protective film on them. Let's see if I can peel a little bit of this one off. They're not too thin. They're not as thick as I like my acrylic blocks. I feel like the thinner the block, the more likely I am to drop it when I am in the middle of stamping something. But these have a pretty decent grip area on them. Okay, So the clear coating on them is a little difficult to get off, but this is what it looks like. Let's take the other side off. At least they are protected. I have to give that credit, but I don't want to have to scratch it up just to try to get that cover off. There we go. So that is what the actual block looks like. It does have the lines to help you line things up on the stamp and on your page. So I have the 3 different sizes. This one is about 2 3/8 by 2 inches. This one is 2 inches by 1 1/2 inches. And this one is 1 1/4 by about 1 1/2. So very small. And I figured I would get these for those stamps that I just want to mount and leave in place that I might use a lot. I thought this was probably a good bargain for those types of stamps. Okay, I think I'm done with this beat up piece of paper. What is this? I don't remember it. It says original wood stamp. Oh, yes, I did order this. This is a rating stamp for 5 stars on it. I ordered this for my reading journal. Since it is just one stamp, I'm just gonna go ahead and test it out. It looks like it's pretty good. I've never seen the white rubber on there like that, but let's stamp it. It stamps very nice. Stamp off. That's pretty decent. Okay, I don't need the box. All right, so there we go. A rating stamp. All right, then I got these. These are all for making wax seals. These are just the bases. I have a applicator that you can use to screw these onto. Here's my stuff that I use for the wax seals, and I can already tell this is not going to work on these because it's super tiny, so that means I'll have to get something else for that. Or maybe I'll have to go back on the website and see if they actually have the little thing that you can screw into them. Okay, so yep, that's not gonna work. But anyway, I don't know that these are gonna be that great because the impression is not very deep at all. I don't know if you can tell, but that heart is pretty deep in there and it gives a very good impression. Compared to that, there's very little depth in this. I can barely even tell what that is. It looks like a gift. I'm not sure. Let's put this up. Then let's go ahead and open the rest of these. Yeah, these look really, really flat. I'm not gonna struggle with the bags. Let's just take them all out. All right, so I got 4 of them. This one is like solar, Saturn with stars maybe. This one is the gift one. Oh, how did I get 2 of the same one? 2 of all of these. So maybe I'll give 2 away. I'll put 2 in a giveaway once I find the handles for them and once I see if they actually work. Oh, you know what? I know how it happened. That's right. This is the Shein order. So how it happened is I ordered 4 hoping that I would get 4 different ones and I didn't. So that's how that happened. Okay, so that is everything from Shein. I paid $17, even though I'm a little shaky on these and I got duplicates. I think everything else that I got was worth the $17, even if these don't work. So that's everything from Shein. Let's go ahead and see what I got from Temu. Oh, I forgot about that. Now Temu does seem to be a little bit more expensive, but they also have things that would ordinarily be a little bit more expensive. Okay, I don't remember getting this, but I did. This is Easter eggs a nesting die. It has a teeny tiny little bunny in the middle. I don't really want to take that out, but that's what it looks like. And I guess we'll come back in a different video and test some of these out. I think this is going to be long enough without me testing anything, so we'll come back and test. This is a dragonfly, or maybe I'll do a live stream. We'll see. I like windows and doors, so this is windows. Even has the shutters. Got the round window here, double window, window pane, an open window. So pretty much everything. Let's see. You can see that. I hope these cut well. So if that was a stamps order, this was a die cuts order. This is the door, and I think this is the steps. Yes. So it's got the frame. I can do a nice Christmas door, and these aren't small either. The windows are a little smaller, but I mean, if you're making a house scene, the windows would need to be smaller than the door. So the door with everything is 3 7/8 by 2.5. This is 3 3/4 by about 1 inch. This large window is 3 1/2 by 2 3/8. So good size pieces. You use these for cards. I like to make scenes, so I already have ideas for how I will be using these, which is why I ordered them. And then this, look at it. It's beautiful. It's a gate. It's a gate, and they had different options for the gates too, and I like that I could choose which ones I wanted, where with Shein you don't get to choose. You just have to cross your fingers and hope for the best. Yeah, this is the gate. So we could make a house with a fence, door, windows. This could be an overlay for a pocket, actually. This could work for quite a few things. Okay, then we have this one. This says Merry Christmas, but of course it's backwards. It's a little die shaped like a Christmas tree. This one is about 3 1/8, and at the widest point it's 2 1/4. This is really big. It is, let's go at the widest. I think it's 5 5/8 by 5. Fairly big. Then this little fence, I'm not really crazy about the flowers, but I figured I could like get rid of the butterfly and the flowers if I wanted to and just use the fence. So that's what that one looks like. This one measures, I'm just going to measure the fence 2 1/4 by about 2 1/8. Then if you add the flowers, it's 4 inches, and the butterfly, it is 2 7/8 inches actually. Okay, that is all of that. And then this is an embossing folder, but it has text. So you would put a piece of paper in here or whatever you want to emboss and run it through your embossing machine, or you can do it, there's other ways you can do it, like with a rolling pin or anything that you can roll over it. You won't get as good of an impression as you do with the embossing machine, but you can get a fairly decent impression. I have done it before. But yeah, so this is an embossing folder. We'll play around with that too. I don't think I need the clear bag for that. And then this is very interesting. They have laces and trims at Temu. So I bought some, and I don't remember how many yards this is, but I think it's pretty cool. It's like a satiny material. It's not cotton. It doesn't, because I've seen the cotton ribbon that's like this. I think once it's glued down or stitched down or however you would use it, that it would have that same look. I was trying to find the end or an end to it, but this is what it looks like. And the leaves do fall on either side. So you have like a main line of ribbon and then the leaves. And this probably is enough to last quite a while. Let me check the bag for Temu. There is no packing receipt for Temu. So this is 20 yards of ribbon lace in olive green. This one did cost $4.48. So this is probably the most expensive thing that I purchased from both places, actually, this bundle of ribbon. So 20 yards, I don't know. So is that a good price? 4 yards for $4.50? Let me know what you think in the comments about that. And yes, I just checked. Everything that I got from Shein was less than $2. So, and these were fairly inexpensive as well. So I would say that Temu is a little bit more, it's more expensive, but they also have items that would be more expensive, like the dies. Dies usually are more expensive than clear stamps. So it's worth checking out both depending on what you need or want to add to your stash. Again, I spent less than $40, $17, $20 something, just checking out both of them, and I feel like I totally got my money's worth because I could have spent $40 on Amazon or in the craft store on maybe 1 or 2 of these items. Really. Okay, so that is it. I'm excited to read your comments below to see what you think about this, and let me know also what are your experiences with Temu or Shein, if any. I'm not crazy about the Shein clothing, but I do really like their stationery section. They do have papers and other stationery items. And I didn't explore Temu. Like I said, when I saw that In Love Art Shop was available on their website, then I looked into craft supplies a little bit more. And I did see, I think, these exact same stamps. I saw a lot of the same stamps from Shein on Temu. All right. So that is it. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you like these types of videos, let me know in the comments. Thanks for watching, and I'll talk to you later. Bye.